thinkinginspirations.com. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, I am addressing a question that I received from a viewer regarding doing and completing the inside of a card. She had been seeing my Christmas cards and wondered what I was doing to complete the inside. So come on and let me show you some ideas. If you've been watching my videos, you may have noticed that I do a lot of my holiday cards on neutral or light colored backgrounds. That's because I know I'm going to be doing a lot of writing in them and making quite a few of them. So I try to give myself some shortcuts when I can. So on this card, you know, it's done on very vanilla, and I was able to stamp the sentiments just right inside very easily. And the photopolymer made it easy to center it and get it fairly straight. This one, done on crumb cake using Festival of Trees, is light enough where I was able to stamp the sentiment on the inside, and I can go ahead and write my message here. It's still light enough. Here's another one that I've done previously with Holiday Home, and what I do sometimes is I cut the same designer paper that's on the front, and I just layer that up on the inside to give a border, and then depending on my time allowance, or if I have a sentiment that matches the front, what I have on the front, I can put that on the inside as well. But usually for the holidays, I'll write the message just in my own handwriting. So you can see these are just cut at 1 inch by 4 1/4, which is the width of the card base here. Okay, and so that's how that would be finished out. On this one, also using Festival of Trees, you can see it's done on Whisper White as well, and the inside is still plain. So another method I use for the inside of my cards here is just to stamp the image that's on the outside, or one of the images on the outside, and put the same just inside the card base. Okay, and then I can either stamp a sentiment here or write my message. Okay, I'm going to move that real red ink out of the way. Here's another one where I layered some designer paper on top of a Whisper White piece. And on the previous card I showed you when I used designer paper, I used the same that was on the front. You can also use a coordinating color, but just to add a pop of interest, change the pattern, and it's still just fine. And I know I'm putting these across the bottom, so that's 4 1/4, and this one's by 1 1/4 inch wide. But I've also taken a strip before and gone down one side, so that would be 1 inch by 5 1/2 going down this way. Okay, on this last card, this one is done on a Lost Lagoon base and using Lovely as a Tree, one of my favorite sets. And when I do this, I usually cut my layer for the inside, cut it 4 by 5 1/4, so that I can have a border of the base showing around the edge. And then one of two things I do. I'll either stamp the image again, just like I did on the Festival of Trees card in the red. I could put that in the corner here, and I wouldn't even have to put the whole image. I could stamp off where just part of the tree was showing. Sometimes too, if I want to use the full image and I know it's going to be where I'm writing my message, I'll stamp off so that the ink is not so dark, and then stamp onto the Whisper White cardstock. On this one though, you can see another method that can be used, and what I did is I just mimicked some embellishments that were on the front. So I used the frosted sequins and my basic rhinestones, and just put another 3 down here on the bottom corner. And then I'll just apply that, and it will be ready to write my message. Okay, so I hope these tips have proven helpful for you. It's really not a lot of extra work to embellish the inside of your cards. I know I rarely show that on my videos, but I usually try to put something on the inside, even if it's just a little stamped image or some designer paper. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, so you can see you can very easily add a stamp or an embellishment or a little bit of designer paper and make the inside of your card very pretty. So if you have some ideas, leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear about them. And if you're enjoying this Christmas series of 2014 Stampin' Up! Christmas cards, please give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.